Hey guys, here's the workout briefing for Monday, April 20th. We've got a really fun one coming up for you today. Movements that we've done before, but put together a little bit differently. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I will go over the warm-up really quickly, and then we'll get into it. Okay, so our warm-up, pretty self-explanatory. We've got an AMRAP of 7 minutes, 20 high knees, 20 butt kickers, 10 air squats, 10 windmills, 10 scapula push-ups, and 10 pushaways. You have done all of those before, but just as a reminder, I'm just going to go over windmills and scapula push-ups really quickly. So windmills, we're going to have a nice wide stance. We don't want to be hyperextended, just a little soft bend in the knee. We're going to bend over at the hip. Palms are going to be on the ground, and we're going to reach up toward the ceiling, and we're going to look at that hand for a few seconds. Bring it back down, other side, right? Just stretching out the front of that shoulder and also loosening up our thoracic spine. You should also feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings on this one. So that's a really good warm-up movement. Next, we have scapula push-ups. So scapula push-ups, we're going to be in that nice protracted push-up position. Our wrists are going to be stacked underneath our shoulders. Protracted shoulder blades, nice tight hollow. Heels squeezed together, and we're just going to let that chest fall through our shoulders, okay? So we're not bending our arms at all here. We're just really loosening up and warming up that shoulder joint. So everything else there in the warm-up should be pretty self-explanatory. So let's talk about the WOD today. I did not make this up. I do not have nearly this kind of creativity, but you guys are going to love it. Oop. Okay, so today we have 4-time 75 body weight beast makers, okay? And a beast maker, in this case, we've added a little extra spice to it. It's a push-up with an arm lift to the ribs to the right, then another push-up, an arm lift to the ribs to the left, a jumping air squat, and then a reverse burpee. Okay, so those two added movements at the end there are what's kind of new to this movement. Of course, there's also a catch in that every minute on the minute, you're either going to do 15 double unders or 15 penguin taps. So I will unshare and show you guys what all this looks like. Okay, so first of all, the beast maker. Okay, so again, just like we did in those scapula push-ups, we're going to get in that nice push-up position. Our heels are going to be together. Normally when we do beast makers, we have some weight here, and we can spread our legs out a little bit wider to allow us to balance. Without any weight and just body weight movement, you should be able to keep those feet pretty close together. So it looks like this. Okay, so we're going to do one push-up. We're going to row with our right arm to our ribs. Another push-up. Row with our left arm to our ribs. And then we're almost going to do like a pop jack to a squat and a jump. And then the reverse burpee, which is simply just rolling back and then jumping up. That's one. Okay, we're going to do 75 of those. However, every minute at the top of the minute, you're going to do 15 double unders or 15 penguin taps. And again, penguin taps just look like this. We're going to have our feet together. We're going to jump, and we're going to hit the sides of our legs twice for each jump, like this. I think they're actually harder than double unders, but you're going to do 15 of those. Okay, so that is the workout for time. Now, let's talk modifications. Okay, first of all, modifications for the push-ups. If you cannot do RX push-ups on the ground, you can use a bench or a chair, something that'll give you a little elevation and assist. Still that nice tight hollow position, all the way down, all the way up. You can row like this. That's perfectly acceptable. I would rather see you do something like that or push-ups against a wall than before going to your knees, okay? But if you have to, that's fine too. If you do go to your knees, all the principles still apply. Stacked shoulders, protracted shoulder blades, all the way down until our chest hits the floor, and then all the way up till our arms are locked out. When you're doing these, whether you're modifying or not, try to minimize the rocking when you do the row, okay? So that's gonna help you work on your core stabilization. So we're not gonna row like this or like this. We're gonna try to keep our shoulders and our hips as square as possible. Okay, modification for the reverse burpee, okay? If you have a hard time getting back up to your feet and jumping up, we can just roll back and roll to toe touch, okay? Roll back, get those hips up off the floor, and roll to toe touch. Okay, so that's a really cool modification for those reverse burpees. Other scaling options are just in terms of volume, right? If 75 seems like much too daunting, or if you're at like 25 minutes and you're not even 3/4 of the way done, then definitely scale the number of reps. Okay, this is your workout. What we want to make sure is you get a nice, it's going to be at least a 20-minute workout, but feel free to scale the reps of the body weight beast makers. Feel free to scale the reps of the number of doves or penguin taps. Maybe 10 is a more appropriate number for you. So see how you feel the first couple of rounds, first few minutes, and go from there. Don't forget to log your scores and be on the whiteboard and have fun. Okay, thanks guys.